Yo, what's up guys? Will's here with another video. This time I'm going to be going over how to create an exchange account as well as input your first leverage trade. There's a lot of exchanges you can use for this. There's Coinbase, there's Binance, there's Bybit. For today's video, I'm going to be using Blofin. I'm going to leave my referral link in the description down below. Make sure you take advantage of their deposit bonus now. Let's jump right into it. The first step is to obviously create the account. You want to input your email and you want to create a password. For the sake of this video, I created a test email. And once you have your email and password and have agreed to the terms, you click sign up. Now you're going to verify your email. You're going to go to the Blofin verification code and you're going to copy and paste or just type in the verification code and you're going to see it confirms right there. But now that we have an account, you can see when I go over assets, there's $0 in there. We're going to deposit some funds so that we can trade with. If you don't know how to deposit funds into a crypto exchange, this goes without being said, you should not be trading leverage. After you have money deposited into your account, what you're going to want to do is you want to go to an overview of your whole account, because you're going to want to transfer money over to your futures account. So you can see here your total equity on your account is $100. In your funding account is the $100. That's automatically where the money is going to go once you deposit. That's the default setting. You're going to want to go to transfer. You're going to click on transfer and you're going to want to move the money from your funding into your futures account. And that's going to be the USDTM account right here. You're going to click all, confirm, and then you see down here, the $100 is now in your futures account. So now that your assets are in your account, you see here I put $100 just for the sake of the video. We are now going to go over to the futures tab because we're going to place a leverage trade. Over here, we have a few things I'm going to point out and then we're going to input the actual trade. So the first thing that I want to explain here is the difference between cross and isolated positions. Let's say you have $1,000 in your whole Blofin account and you only want to play a $100 position and you want to do an isolated position. If you don't have an invalidation or a stop loss, if that price on a long position moves 10% to the downside, your position is going to get automatically liquidated. There's no more drawdown. Whatever you risked on that $100 position is what you're going to lose. On the opposite side of that, you have cross. On a cross position, all that means is that instead of isolated, where you're risking $100 in a position and it's taking you out right when that liquidation hits, the cross is not going to liquidate you until your full margin balance is done. So it's going into your full account balance as soon as that 10% move down happens. That's the difference between cross and isolated. For the sake of the video, I'm going to change the leverage to 10x. Now that we have that situated, we're just going to click confirm. What I suggest for a lot of people, especially beginners, is to look for limits, even if they're intraday. What is a limit exactly? So let's say Ethereum, currently price dropped down to 44.26 today, a little bit under, and now it's swinging back up to 45.20. If let's say I think price is going to come down to 44.75 and I don't want to enter here at 45.20 because I think after this candle closes, we'll retest this little demand pocket downwards. I'm going to put a limit at around 44.75 because I think that will retest this level before continuing this move upwards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go click on limit, which was already clicked. I'm going to enter how much ETH that I want to enter in that actual position. In this case, I'm going to do 0.1 just because I have a $100 account. We're going to want to put a stop loss below these lows just as an easy invalidation. We'll do 44.15 and our take profit is going to be 45.80. We think maybe we're going to retest the bottom end of that structure break. Essentially, we're risking $6 to make $10 on this play. Everything's relative to what you're risking on the account and your position sizing. I always recommend people to risk anywhere between 3 to 5%, but I'm going to make more videos on that later. And once everything is inputted, you're going to click on buy long. And once everything looks correct, you click confirm. And now you have successfully placed your first leverage trade limit order. You are able to see the open order down here. And once that order hits, you're going to get a notification for fill. If you ever have to modify, cancel an order, you can always do so right down here in your open orders. You see how you click modify. You could always modify your stop, modify your take profit, do things accordingly. You can always change the price where you'd like to enter a trade in. So if you think a sweep's coming, you could always put in your stop loss as the price, etc., etc. What I like about these exchanges is that you see how it kind of acts as a support line in your limit order. So it gives you a good visual representation of where your actual bids are on a chart so that when the order comes to fill, it's not like you're playing with fire. It doesn't feel like you're playing with fairy dust. And with that, you are now ready to take this into your own exchange accounts and start inputting orders on your own. Make sure you stay tuned for more content. I'll be making a lot more educational content in the future. I'm also be choosing one reply down below in the comments section as a giveaway winner in the next video. Have a good one, guys. Trade safe. Peace.